eternal and endures forever. So John will talk about this theme and the balance and lead us in a shamanic journey and a ritual. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to John Rasmussen.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for coming. Thank you, Emery. So as Emery mentioned, I'm a shaman that's been trained by a lot of different shamans around the world, different modalities, but it's all universal essentially. And shamanism's an open system anyway, so it allows you to just take whatever gifts that you can in your basket and then use them to serve, essentially, to do this work. And I do a lot of one-on-one work. I do groups and couples and things. But tonight we're going to have a beautiful ceremony to help and find our greatest strength, which is the very core of your being. It's who you are without your current story, your current roles, this life. It's an eternal aspect of yourself, and it's miraculous, and it's like a bolt of lightning, Iliapa in my Quechua teacher's language, the Caro Indians from Peru. The Peru live at 16,000 feet in the Andes in 5 small villages. There's about 2,000 of these people, the tribe itself, and then there's a bunch of shamans within that. They isolated themselves on purpose 500 years ago when the conquistadors came, so that they could hold on to a lot of the original worldviews and teachings that worked, that were peaceful, healthy, sustainable, because they knew we were kind of going to go on a little detour here. The good news is that their prophecy also suggested that now is the time that we're coming back. They call it the Pachacuti, the world turning right side up again, the return of the feminine, which is nature, and our bodies, our hearts, our souls, less about the mind and the sort of masculine aspect of us, and much more about this deeper feminine and the power that carries. And so this is the main reason for their return, the main reason for teaching all of us and initiating shamans from all over the world, different cultures, different societies and traditions, and because this is something that has been a part of of all of humanity since the beginning, and has never really gone away. So we're going to call on that lineage. We're going to call on all the forces of nature to hold us in this space while we do this ritual and this ceremony, because shamans less talk about it and more just do it. So I'm going to try not to talk too much tonight, and we're just going to have the experience, the more powerful aspect of ourselves, and have that have an impact on your own life and everything in your life and the world at large. So before I go any further, I'd like to open the space, create the sacred space for us to engage on this deep level. And we do this with our Agua de Florida. This is something I make that has all of the powerful essential oils of cedar, sage, frankincense, myrrh, all of the plant medicines, and a very strong alcohol base, so it's sterile. And we use breath, kamayok, in Quechua. Breath in every tradition is really the most powerful transmitter of spirit, of information, of energy, of clearing. So instead of smudging and burning this, we just spray it like that. So let's all maybe stand together and face the directions. Always wonderful to thank and acknowledge your own team, your own spiritual team that is always there for you, and because we're never alone, we're never doing any of this alone. And so south, I think, is still this way, unless something has drastically changed, right? Okay. Never know. Okay, here we go. To the winds of the south, Satyamama Hatunamaru, great serpent, mother of the waters, the rivers, the galaxies, the roads that bring us together. Come hold us in this healing space. Wrap your coils of light around us. Help us to shed the old wounds and stories and heavy energies. The way you shed your skin, which is all at once, right here, right now, so that we can walk in beauty, in wholeness, gently on ourselves and our bodies, gently on the earth, in our power. Be with us. Oh. To the west. To the winds of the west, Otorongo, great jaguar, puma. Come protect this medicine space for us. Devour those energies that do not belong. Teach us your ways. Help us to leap beyond the limiting myths, beliefs, fears, and doubts and stories that no longer serve us, the ancestral influences that no longer serve us. And instead, teach us to be warriors, but warriors who have no need to engage in battle, internally or externally. Instead, warriors who know what we truly desire to dream into being, to create who we truly are, and are willing and able to ask and receive that in whatever form, so we can leap into who we are becoming, peaceful, powerful, luminous beings. Be with us. Oh. To the winds of the north, great healers, wisdom keepers, lineages of all, ancestors and guardians of this land, hold us in the ancient wisdom and the wisdom to come. We honor you who come before us and you who will come after us. Help us take our seats with you we've never left as powerful, free, childlike co-creators. And hummingbirds, Siwarkinti, Monakai, come. Help us to drink of the nectar of life, to receive unconditionally, and to do that which seems impossible as you do. Be with us. To the winds of the east, Hatun Kuntur, great condor, Apuchin, Anka, eagle, owl, raven, macaw. Help us to soar high, at the broadest perspective, the clearest vision of our ideal destiny, and call on it. Bring it to earth, grow corn with it, manifest it, embody it. Help us to listen to our bodies, to use our feelings as guidance and discernment, and as a way of asking, to honor the feminine once again in this way fully, put the heart above the head, and fly wing to wing with great spirit, with self-effort and grace. Be with us. Oh. Pachamama, great mother, thank you for holding us, for being our true mother, for being in our bodies, the air, the water, all your children, the stone people, the plant people, the two-legged, four-legged, the creepy crawlers, the fin, the furred, and the winged ones, all our relations that not only feed us and bring us beauty and joy, but also help us to embody their characteristics and instincts when we need them, their medicine. And thank you, Mother, for taking those energies that are too heavy for us and mulching them, just as you do our waste, so we don't have to carry it around any longer. We can be free to take life beyond where it's been before, here on your belly, here in our bodies. So, oh. Intitaita, Father Sun, Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon, Hatun Shasta, star brothers and sisters. Thank you for showering us with your energy, your cycles, that make life possible for us, and doing this unconditionally without judgment, teaching us to treat ourselves and each other this way. And great spiritually lit teacher with a kocho wakantanka, creator of all that is, you are known by 1,000 names, yet the nameable one that dwells within us and all around us in all forms. Thank you for bringing us together to sing this song of life one more day, to take it beyond where it's been before, new possibilities. And thank you for those you've brought to us to help us and show us our potential. And as we do the ritual and that we're going to do tonight, if you have any sticky points, I like to call them, in your body or energy field, I can clear them this way too. So that. Okay, so I loved what Emery wrote in the on the website about this in the email, and I'd like to just stick momentarily with the image of the tree whose leaves change and fall in this time, right? And because we are facing this kind of change in general in humanity, it's pretty wild. It's pretty intense, right? At times, your life, what you see going on out there, and this Pachacuti, this return of the feminine, and the old paradigm falling away. And so how is it that, as the tree is shedding these magnificent, beautiful leaves that have been gathering the sunlight, and they've been feeding the tree with nutrients and letting it be in its full glory, its full expression, how is it when the leaves start to fall and it almost looks like it's a death, it's almost like it's dying? And like the hummingbird we called on, it dies every night. Did you know that? Hummingbirds actually go into a full and complete hibernation. Essentially, they die because they couldn't live all night without drinking nectar constantly. Their energy is so high. So they have to do that. And then they somehow come back to life the next morning and they run around and drink the nectar. Wow. So everything is holographic. We are just that as well. And the thing is, how is it that tree stays a tree and wakes up again in the spring when there's no leaves gathering sunlight? Where is it getting, how does it do that, right? Well, I'd like to say that it never forgets who it is, fundamentally. Regardless of the external, regardless of what falls away, regardless of what comes and goes in our life, what's coming and going around us, the real key is remembering who you really are. Who are you, right? Do we know? So we're going to take a journey to really meet that essential self, the who you are after all these stories I'm looking at are gone. Your history, your character, all these things, all your stories. We're going to die tonight in this journey. And we're going to meet who you are when all the leaves have fallen. And you'll find out how strong you are and how solid that core of you is, and how it's connected directly to source without having leaves to gather, without having to have anything to bring you what you need, not even flesh and bones. You have absolute direct connection always to some source of life force that nobody knows what it is, and it's impossible for this to ever even really know. It's too limited, this little piece of you, this brain matter, okay? So you're not that either, all right? You're not your brain, you're not your body. So we're going to do this journey, and it's happening on a very real level. I'm going to be drumming, and the drum will put us into an altered state. It allows us to do this journey in a very real, energetic way, a mythic way, subconscious, unconscious, and then your mind will get bits and pieces, and your body will get bits and pieces as the time goes on. Does this sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Sound like a plan? Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's just do it. So, Any questions about that before I actually start? Makes sense? Ready to go?
Ready.
Okay. So, just be comfortable. It actually doesn't matter what your mind is doing or not doing during this. It's your mind is here and we're journeying way below the mind. So it's okay if it goes off and sparks this and sparks that. It's not going to interfere with what's happening, with what we're doing. What else can I tell you? You will be safe because of the space we just opened. You'll be accompanied by all of these beings that we just called on. So, there's nothing out there that can interfere with you or mess things up. So know that. And it can trigger feelings, emotions, physical sensations, but they're just going to come and go. Little bits and pieces of you flying away as this death is occurring and we meet that you. So, all right. Just like you to be breathing first a bit in through your nose and out through your mouth. Begin to let the breath just fall out. Begin to move out of your head, out from behind your eyes, where you're used to looking. Loosen up from that spot and begin to move down through your throat, looking around at your body, admiring the structure, the bones, the tendons, the muscles, this miraculous and magnificent vehicle of yours. And looking up, you see your brain. You see the sparks of electricity from that initial spark, that initial lightning bolt of who you are. As you first came into this body. Admire the beauty of this magnificent body and brain. Just take a moment to be grateful, to admire it. It'll still be there for you when we get back. Continue down into your chest, to your torso. There's a light coming from within your heart. The spark of life going to continue down. We're going to continue down out the base of your body. And we're going to go into the earth. And we're going to see the soil and the stones. Feel the moisture in the earth. Feel the richness of the life of this mother of yours, this earth that has built your body. Feel the familiarity of once being a stone person. Imagine a lightning bolt that strikes the earth where you are. And you feel the familiarity of the Father. The fire, the warmth, the heat. And it guides you upward into the heavens, to the sky from which it was produced. And now you're floating in the clouds high above the earth. Another plane that this earth sources itself from. Some people call it heaven. But it's the world of pure spirit. It's the world. It's the blueprint for this world in another dimension. And there are mountains and rivers. Oceans and stone people and plant people and animals, just like this world. And there is a blueprint of you there. There is that core you that is alive always. Eternally. And we want to find that you. So we wander across the fields, past the stones, climbing over logs, ducking under tree branches, and the drum is guiding you. And the animals are helping warmth and familiarity. And you start to see it in the distance. And it draws you near. And you come upon the source of that glow and that warmth and that familiarity. It's a great and magnificent being, a powerful and miraculous being, the stuff of legends and lore, of goddesses and gods. Timeless. I want you to approach that being. And I want you to look into her eyes, look into his eyes. And recognize that that is you. That is the core, essential you. Admire every detail of this being. Get to know this being. Perhaps it's been a while since you've talked. But now you're establishing a direct line of communication. See if there's a message for you from this great being that is you. Perhaps there's a message about something going on in this role, in this life now. Let it tell you that which will serve. Now thank this being, hug this being, smile at this being. Feel it in every part of your being, every part of your body. This is the you that you will always remember. essential self. Rub your hands together. Feel it. Be very present. Really feel it. Feel the sensation in these hands. Feel the energy. Feel the heat running from hand to hand. Breathe again. amazing, the miracle of the breath that comes in and feeds the body, carries the spirit and the wisdom. Now feel your face. This amazing face of yours. Feel your shoulders, your chest, your belly, your heart. Legs, feet. What did you think of yourself? You're amazing, huh? Yeah. Yes. So shamanism, always there's always got to be, so okay, that's cool. Now, how do you grow corn with it? Okay. I don't want you to just walk out of here going, that was great. And then all of a sudden, life is happening.
Yeah.
And you're blown around again, and the leaves are falling and flying, and you're wondering what's going on. We always anchor it in the physical, so before you leave, you can take some of these petals and take them with you to remember. Put them on your altar. Create an altar, if you will. Create a vision board, a piece of art. It could be any one of these pieces of art. It could be anything that essentially reminds you of what you just saw, of what you just experienced, that core of your being. Part of you that stays alive even when you die. So that on every level, the subconscious, the mythic, the energetic, your mind, you will be able to remember. Just remember who you are. Just remember that. No matter what's happening in this folly, in this drama, in this life, and it's all good. We're here for, we wouldn't have it any other way. We love the drama, right? We love these forms. It would be weird if we all looked the same, right? So it's nothing wrong with this. This is all good, and nothing wrong with what's going on out there in the world, and this whole flip, and the change, and the seasons, and, it's all good. But when you need to, come back to that core. Remember who you are. And hopefully now from this journey you have re-engaged in a way that it's permanent now. This does not go away. You will not forget again. This is now there for you. Okay? All right. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, and of course we have John's book, his CDs, and there's obviously no charge for the event. We do put out love offering baskets if you feel so moved to do that, to make a contribution, John. And thank you so much for coming, everyone. And we are open 7 days a week, and we're open tonight for shopping if you're so inclined too. So
Excellent.
thank you so much
Yeah,
for coming.
remember come and grab some petals to add to your vision board, your altar. It's all, because it's all been blessed. It's all holding this event. It's holding the space.
It's really like how I have all these issues with my feet.